I drink. Don't act like you know me if you don't know my team. That's how it goes, man. Thinks. Please don't mind me. It is as if my whole life I dream. Winning is all I do, I think. Magic tricks, man, I roll up my sleeves. What you talking about, sleep? I stay up and get things done. I be like, ready, get me some. You couldn't prevent me from taking the lead in this league. I got stripes and stripes, striking best. Not hide your eyes. I'll just a whole dynamite. Let it ignite inside and still be able to remind them why. It's Spud Kingdom. Spud Kingdom. Spud Kingdom. Spud Kingdom. Spud Kingdom. Spud Kingdom. Spud. Any day, any night, on site. All right, let's go.
Hello. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Spud Kingdom podcast. I am your host, as always, Woody. Thank you, as always, as well, for tuning in each and every week. I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for actually contacting me and starting to communicate and go back and forth with some conversations. It's been real nice. I appreciate it. So I'm working on getting some interviews lined up. It's been real busy for me now that I'm back to school and everything. So I'm trying to work that out. I'll get those. Don't worry about it. I am making progress, though, with my healing. So soon, hopefully soon, I'll be able to get back in the arena and at least watch a game. Probably won't be able to work yet, but I want to be able to watch a game, and then maybe I can get some interviews and whatnot. So what I got coming for you guys, I got a recap from the weekend versus Utah. I got a little bit of an all-star recap. The Deneen Cup, big announcement coming to Idaho Falls. And the usuals, standing stats, 3 stars trivia, hockey rule of the week, all that great stuff. So with all that being said, let's get to the action. So game 1 was Friday, January 24th at Mountain America Center versus Utah Outliers. First period, Spud Kings come out a little flat. Utah dominated shots in the first. Utah had 16 shots on goal. Spud Kings had 7. Durkin would get the start in the net, and he was a shutdown machine. The wall was just the wall. He was just that, man. No scoring in the first period for both teams. Goaltenders both shutouts for the first. So the period would end 0-0. It's going to be a battle all weekend between these two guys, as they are 2 of the tops in the league. So second period, Spud Kings start to heat up, and Durkin continued to shut down Utah. Outliers got 7 shots on goal this time, and the Spud Kings got 11, so we did kick it up a notch. Only Spud Kings would score, though, this period. At 3 minutes, 26 seconds, Ryan Rothke would get his 5th goal on the year, coming off of sweet passes from Jonathan Radikainen, his 11th assist, and Tim, the Hitman Kim, for his 8th. So that would be the only goal, though, in the period, as the Wall kept up the shutout, and the period would end 1-0 Spud Kings. Now, third period, sticks catch fire. I mean, I don't know what happened. We didn't get that many shots on goal, but, man, were we on fire. So the Outlaws had 7 shots on goal, and the Spud Kings had 5. Low shots, but converted a lot. So first goal of the period would come at 8 minutes, 31 seconds. Andrew Schmidt puts one home on the power play for his 22nd of the year, and he was assisted by Tim, the Hitman Kim, and DJ the Beast McLeish for his 14th on the year. So next goal would come almost 5 minutes later at 15 minutes, 12 seconds. Sammy Grimaldi would continue his hot streak and get his 8th on the year, and he was assisted by Lucas Ronner, his 13th, and DJ once again for his 15th. Not even 2 minutes later, though, at 15 minutes and 4 seconds, Easy Easton Edwards would get his 16th assist or 16th goal on the year, and he was assisted by Andrew Schmidt for his 22nd and Will Donovan for his 10th. This would be the end of the scoring on the night for the period, and the game would end 4-0 Spud Kings. So Spud Kings get the big win on the night. Let's give it up for our boys. But even better than that, Durkin with the long overdue shutout, stopping 30 out of 30 shots, and the Spud Kings would spread out the scoring effort. We did go 1 for 2 on the power play, so that was awesome. Durkin gets his 20th win on the season. And let's hear it for the Wall. One more time, guys. Give it up. Ogden would win as well, unfortunately, so leaving everything the same at the moment. So still in first place, but not by much. And so, game 2 would be the very next night, Saturday, January 25th, 2025, at the MAC versus Utah once again. This night would be all about the Wall, Charlie Durkin. I mean, last night was good, but this night, man, the boy, he's on fire. I'll tell you what. So Spud Kings would put up a consistent amount of shots throughout the whole game. So Utah would start with 7 shots on goal, and the Spud Kings had 8. Only Spud Kings score in this period, and late in the period, at 17 minutes, 18 seconds, Tyler Atchison gets one home for his 5th on the year. And he was assisted by Will Strickland for his 9th and Liam Phillip for his 5th, excuse me. So I told you I had a feeling about Tyler Atchison starting to come alive, and I think I just might be right because he just got another goal, and things are starting to look real good for him. So keep it up, Tyler. We appreciate you, my man. Period would end 1-0 Spud Kings, and the rest of the game would all be about the goalie battle between the 2 All-Stars, Charlie Durkin and Marcus Ouellette. So, second period, Utah would have 15 shots on goal. Think about that, 15. And the Spud Kings had 8. So there's that consistency thing I was talking about on the shots. Durkin was all over the place stopping these shots. He even came up, Utah ended up with 2 power play opportunities, and Durkin shut them both down. This dude shut down 15 shots, and a lot of these shots were on the money. I think this was the period Garrett Joss tried to put one up on the left side and ended up grabbing the rebound on the right and ended up shooting it, and it ended up getting like a leg kick save by Durkin. It was a great performance by Durkin. And Ouellette, he was no slouch himself, man. He was matching him on the other side. He did not let anything past him. So the period would end, once again, 1-0, no goals scored in the period. And third period would be much of the same, except for Utah only got 6 shots on goal, and the Spud Kings had 8. Once again, though, no goals would get past either goalie. Period, and the game would end 1-0. Durkin stopped 28 out of 28 shots on his way back-to-back shutouts. Give it up for the man once again. Yeah, we love you, Charlie. Thank you for being the Wall, my man. You are the greatest right now. Keep it up. We love you. He got his 21st win on the season, and Ogden would lose to Casper, so it was a great weekend for the Spud Kings. I mean, with that weekend, we sweep the Spud Kings are now first place with 55 points, and Ogden's in second with 53. So, awesome weekend for the boys. It was great to see them control first place. It was great to see Ogden go down to Casper. Casper has been improving, so that might be something to be worried about as the season comes up later. And they got a few more games here at Mountain America Center, so something to look forward to. Spud Kings now second in the NCDC overall, and they're looking good for that playoff push. So real proud of the boys. Keep it up. So let's get to some of the stats. Andrew Schmidt is still first on the team with 44 points and now third in the NCDC, as Simon Marshanock had a huge, big weekend. Like, he ended up scoring a few goals and taking over. So Andrew's third now in the NCDC, but still first on the team. Easton Edwards is second with 40 points, and he's tied for ninth in the NCDC. Schmidt also first on the team with 22 goals and third in the NCDC, trailing Braxton Powers of the Islanders Hockey Club, and Mike Markowski of Northern Cyclones. So nobody from the Mountain Division is ahead of him. He is number one in the Mountain Division. He's number one on our team. Give it up for our boy Andrew Schmidt, leading everybody in goals. Easy Easton Edwards is second on the team with 16 and tied for 12th in the NCDC. Easton is still first on the team with 24 assists and ranks tied for 13th in the NCDC. And Schmidt is second with 22 on the team. So that's a little bit of the stats catch-ups. With that, let's get to the 3 stars of the week. Now, there wasn't really much to go off of because there wasn't much scoring in the second game. So I had a little bit of rough going with my basically everybody but the first star. So we'll get to it. So my honorable mention is, let's see, who did I write down? Sorry, I lost my place, guys. Oh, Tim the Hitman Kim. He had 2 assists on the weekend, so a couple points. And I had a really hard time because him and DJ the Beast McLeish both had 2 assists on the weekend. So I made Tim honorable, and DJ is our 3rd star of the week. So 2nd star of the week, Andrew Schmidt. He had 1 goal, 1 assist, picking up 2 points. Still leading the Mountain Division, still leading our team with both of those things. So give it up for Andrew Schmidt, the 2nd star. And the 1st star, do I even have to say, Charlie the Wall Durkin, stopping 58 out of 58 shots on the weekend, producing 2 shutouts, and leading us to victory. So give it up one more time for the Wall.
Awesome!
Yeah, it was. All right, so honorable mention, Tim the Hitman Kim with 2 assists. 3rd star, DJ the Beast McLeish with 2 assists. 2nd star, Andrew Schmidt, 1 goal, 1 assist. And 1st star, Charlie Durkin, stopping 58 shots and producing 2 shutouts. So now that we talked about the 3 stars, I didn't see that they posted any players of the week this week. I don't know if it was because the All-Star game was going on and maybe they're just not doing it, or maybe it's going to be a little bit later because of the All-Star game. But there was no player of the week posted. So let's talk about the All-Star game. Now, I didn't go into full depth because our players didn't play like the whole entire time and whatnot. So I just kind of wrote down what our players did in each game, and that's what we're going to talk about. So the first game was on Monday. We would see the NCDC Prospects versus the New England All-Stars. And the reason why we are talking about this game is Charlie the Wall Durkin would get the start in the net. And he would stop 18 out of 21 shots, and he was relieved by Dylan Birkins at 10 minutes and 5 seconds into the second period. Unfortunately, the Prospects would lose the game 6-3, as both Birkins and Durkin both gave up 3 goals apiece. I mean, they are playing against some of the top goal scorers in the league, so what are you going to do? It was a great game. It was fun to watch Charlie get the start out there, and it was good to see our boys do some damage. But game 2 on the day would see the Mountain All-Stars versus the Atlantic All-Stars, and Jonathan Radikainen, the Flying Finn, baby. Yeah. I wish I had like a jet sound effect, but I don't, so we're going with that. But Jonathan Radikainen would score a goal in the second period at 4 minutes and 5 seconds, and he was unassisted on that play. And then later in the game, towards the end of the third, Andrew Schmidt would get in on the scoring action as well. At 15 minutes and 1 second, he was also unassisted on the play. And this game would be all about Matt Marchanac. This dude went off, and he got 4 goals by himself. So give it up for our 2 boys for pitching in as the Mountain All-Stars beat the Atlantic All-Stars 8-4. So the next day, on Tuesday, January 28th, the first game would see the Mountain All Stars versus the New England All Stars, and the Flying Finn would strike again. He would get in on the scoring fast in this one. At 4 minutes and 41 seconds into the first, he would get a second on the break, and he was assisted by Jackson Walsh of the Ogden and Caleb Pittman of Rock Springs. Only Spud King to score in the game, though, as New England would end up winning the game 5-3. Game 2 on the day would see the Prospects versus the Atlantic All-Stars. Perkins would start in the net this time, and he was relieved by Durkin at 9 minutes 49 seconds into the second period. Durkin stopped 13 out of 16 shots. Unfortunately, the Atlantic All-Stars beat the Prospects 5-2. So congrats to all of our All-Stars that got to participate. I can't wait to see some of these other players next year, as we will get this chance to see some of these East Coast teams. Because if you didn't hear, the Deneen Cup, the finals, are coming here to Idaho Falls to the Mountain America Center. So we're going to have a week-long action of the Deneen playoffs, and we're going to see the Deneen Cup finals right here, right at the Mountain America Center, and it's going to be awesome. Can't wait for that to happen. So next on the list, I think we are going to talk about the hockey rule of the week. So my hockey rule of the week that I picked is holding. And holding is a penalty that occurs when a player prevents the opposing player from the puck. This can be done by holding the opponent's stick, body, or jersey, or by blocking their stick with the body. So let's talk about each of those. First, we'll talk about holding the stick. A player intentionally holds on an opponent's stick with his hands or body. This prevents the player from playing the puck, and a minor is called for this infraction. So if the player is holding the other opponent's stick, it is just a minor infraction, but it is a holding call. So holding on the opponent. If a player wraps their arms around an opponent or uses a free hand to grab the body, stick, or jersey, that is considered holding. And this prevents the opponent from playing the puck or skating. A minor penalty is called for this infraction. And then there's another version called holding the face mask. A player uses their hand to grab or hold on the opponent's face mask. This is considered a more serious infraction than holding an opponent's body or stick or jersey. So a major penalty and a game misconduct penalty are called for this infraction. And if you create an injury off of a holding, if a player injures an opponent while holding them, they are called for a major penalty and a game misconduct. So for the most part, it is a minor penalty, but if you grab them by the face mask or you injure the opponent, then it is considered a major penalty and a game misconduct. So now we'll get to the trivia. So last week, trivia, I had a few people respond, so I appreciate you guys for that. The question was, who is about to break Wayne Gretzky's all-time goal-scoring record? And I say it like that because he is. If he doesn't do it this year, like I said, he'll be back next year. But there's a few months left. He's not that far away. I think he's going to do it. And the answer was, and you all got it right that did participate, Alex Ovechkin. And the winner was, after I spun the wheel of randomness, Jimmy James. So congratulations, Jimmy. I appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Jimmy, you get your 2 free pizzas to Homestead Pizza. Come by and pick them up whenever you're ready, my boy. Hit me up. You know how it is. So this week, though, I have the question is, what team has won the most Stanley Cups? I figure we'll keep it with stuff like this, kind of get to know hockey a little bit on the easy route, and then we'll get to some of the harder questions. So what team has won the most Stanley Cups? I will post the question once this episode goes live, and then you guys can hit me up, comment, put your answers in, and hopefully we'll have some random winners again, and we'll get to it. So that's the trivia question for the week. So some news. We have a new addition to the team. Spud Kings traded Tristan Hazelton to Rock Springs for Max von Klingergraff. Welcome to the team, Max. We appreciate having you on the team. We hope you're going to do big things. Some of you are going to have to find a new nickname. Jason, you know what I'm talking about. You guys are going to have to find a new nickname for our boy Max, because now he's one of us. He's a Spud Kingdom now. He's part of us. So let's cheer him on next time we see him out. I'm not seeing, we already talked about the player of the week, so I still don't see one as this episode has progressed and I've been recording. So we'll just recap. So with that being said, we sweep the weekend series with the Utah. Durkin gets back-to-back shutouts. Ogden splits the series with Casper. So Spud Kings now have a 2-point lead on Ogden. My 3 stars of the week were DJ the Beast McLeish, Andrew Schmidt, and Charlie the Wall Durkin. The D&E Cup finals are coming to Idaho Falls, so looking forward to that. That's going to be great. We have a weekend series coming up with Casper. It is a 2-game series with Casper, Friday the 31st and Saturday the 1st. The 31st is Blue Cross of Idaho night. Now, I don't know if they're going to have some sweet jerseys like they did for First Responders night, but those jerseys were sweet. Hopefully they can come up with something for Blue Cross if that is the case. So look forward to seeing you guys this weekend. Well, I won't be there. I still don't feel good enough to go this weekend. I'll be watching on TV, but enjoy, cheer our boys on, get them bells out, give them some love, welcome them back from the All-Star break, cheer them all on, welcome Max to the team. Ogden has a weekend sin against Rock Springs, so maybe Rock Springs can do some damage as Casper did last week. So let's do what we do, and let's kick some booty and keep climbing in them standings. Let's put some distance between us and them. So thank you guys once again for tuning in to another episode. Thanks for listening to me yap your ears off. I really appreciate it. I'm going to work on getting some interviews lined up. Hopefully I can be back in the next couple weeks to actually watch a game and get some player interviews. So once again, appreciate you all. Thank you for tuning in. And now, as always, go Spud Kings.
K-I-N-G, kings, meaning we seen things. And without a cheat sheet, a walking beast, no wanting peace until I'm knee deep in the rewards I need to retrieve. Keep the receipt once I receive what I work for, but never relieve. Better watch out, if you don't move, get ready to fall down. If you don't root for my son, I'm not proud. Like what you talking about, I'll pop out, even if it's hard out. Somebody let the dogs out, like they're coming for the dog out before being brought out. Whoa, they might need to keep you locked out because I will stomp in my stomping grounds. So let's know this is Spud Kingdom, Spud Kingdom, Spud Kingdom, Spud Kingdom, Spud Kingdom, Spud. Any day, any night, on site, alright, let's go.